TRS Clips, the place you arrive at if you just want the best bits of India's smartest podcast, The Ranveer Show. Subscribe, hit that bell icon. What do you think the next 10 years will help us discover about the oceans? Will we discover new parts of it? Will we discover new species? What do you think?
I would. I think in the next 10 years, we will discover how. Not to sound too morose, but in the next 10 years, we'll probably discover how badly we have impacted the oceans. And possibly, if international consensus happens, we will start taking steps to regulate it. We will start figuring out a model where emissions can be treated, where discharges can be treated, effluents can be treated, and as consumers, as individual households, we'll figure out a model where we can use natural products that don't harm this, because we've discovered a lot of species. A lot of species in the deep seas are left to be discovered, but the problem is, for those expeditions, it's also quite costly. So unless you have funding for them to go deep seas and then explore those creatures, maybe discovering more creatures may not be possible.
What do you think is out there?
So what do I think is out there? Possibly a lot of smaller creatures that we have no idea about.
Possibly giant creatures?
Giant creatures also, actually. There is one fish called oarfish, which is like a really thin oar, which has gills that have slightly... they have a sheen on them, so it looks like aise light ja rahi hai. That fish is like 10 meters long.
Wow.
So, I mean, you'll find more creatures like that in deep space, I'm sure. Deep sea, not deep space. Only if there is more funding towards that. But I feel more funding should go towards making sure that our oceans can regenerate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this will happen if we make international laws for commercial fishing, and then you have different communities in islands or in coastal areas that take care of the oceans. So a lot of times what happens is we expect lawmakers and laws to take care of areas. But if you task communities or people to take care of it, the results are better. So you need to have no fish zones. You need to have particular times of the year where you don't fish. You need to basically have some sort of an international consensus on this. More talk on it, definitely more talk on it, because the oceans are critical to our survival.